frankly, I think they should limit Alistair the Invoker to one. That's what they need to do. They need to move Alistair to one. Either Alistair needs to be one or Invocation needs to be one. I guess it'd probably be unfair, so I'd say Alistair to one and Invocation to two. I mean, at some point that has like, yeah, you might play that deck, so therefore you like it, but there's this thing called balance, and Element Saber decks aren't very balanced. It's not really, I wouldn't say that. It's not even Element Saber itself, it's just Invocation itself is not balanced. Invocation makes bad decks good. Chill is so fine. Yeah, Invocation makes like mediocre decks good. Because even in IRL Yu-Gi-Oh, they came out with a new fusion summoning, a new fusion deck. Now people are playing Invocation again, and now that deck is now a top tier deck because Invocation is not being played a lot. But it wasn't being played much at all until this new deck came out. Because Invocation is just that strong. It makes fusion decks way stronger than they actually are. Funny thing about Duel Links though, compared to which is just TCG, the decks that are good in Duel Links aren't even good in freaking IRL Yu-Gi-Oh. But that's the humor of being able to have 3 zones for your spell and traps and 3 zones for your monsters, and also not have the other freaking mechanics. Because Yu-Gi-Oh is played a lot differently now than it is in Duel Links. In Duel Links, you don't have XZs, you don't have pendulums, you don't have links. Chances are they're probably never going to have links in Duel Links. The way the game plays, the way the game is formatted, it just wouldn't make sense or work. But yeah, the good decks in Duel Links aren't even like playable in IRL. Like if you show to a duel links not Duel Links, if you show to like a TCG tournament, and you try to freaking play what you call a Silent Magician, people are like, what the fuck are you doing? No one plays that. If you go to a IRL, event or something like that, and you're playing like Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, people aren't going to expect you to do anything other than lose. Like you might get a couple wins just like out of like shock value, but that's about it. Like literally, the entire meta right now in Duel Links isn't even played in IRL Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Luna Knights and Orchrus, they just came out in Duel Links, and those are actual meta decks in freaking IRL Yu-Gi-Oh. But even in Duel Links, they're not powerful though. Like, Orchrus is more powerful in IRL because of what it combos with. I know how to fucking run. Alright, Helios, enjoy your alert. Thanks for coming by. This is literally the second time for you to play this demo, and I'm probably going to play it like at least 20 more times. Just being honest. Like, I'm going to be playing this demo so much because just look at fucking Jill. It's just not like the most gorgeous looking freaking character you see in the video game. Like, them graphics, homie. It looks like Naomi Scott cosplaying as Tomb Raider. And Jill has always kind of been like the Resident Evil freaking pretty girl. Like Claire. Love me some Claire. Like, they've always kind of like catered towards Jill when it comes to making her a visually appealing character. Like, Claire has always looked like the normal girl. Whereas like Jill has always looked like, you know, she's the one who's like the pretty one. So they focus more on Jill being attractive over Claire being attractive, even though Claire is still appealing. Wrong button. Yeah, last night I mentioned it, but Resident Evil 2 can't dodge. In this game, there is a dodge function. You can dodge left, you can dodge right, you can dodge forward, you can dodge backwards. And that means that's a huge improvement. Like, super big improvement. When you compare it to, it's like in the Resident Evil 2 remake, you would just get hit. And you couldn't avoid getting hit. Just sitting there like, I guess I'm just gonna have to tank this freaking shot. So having a dodge function allows you to actually be able to defend yourself and avoid, because a lot of times in Resident Evil games, not even just that, you want to avoid wasting bullets. The best way to avoid wasting bullets is to be able to not be in altercations that you don't need to be. So if I can, you know, just dodge, I don't have to shoot. I don't have to be in a situation where I'm forced to actually shoot my gun. Like, there was, even last night on stream, there were situations where I was like, I don't have the bullets to deal with this, but I don't have a freaking choice other than to waste a bullet so I can not die right here. So having a dodge function allows me to be able to like just get out the way of an attack instead of just, I'm just gonna waste my bullets. That though is fake. Like the whole you can spam A to freaking like push them off of you, like that doesn't really do anything. At least I don't. Maybe they intend for it to, but it just doesn't in demo. In this demo, it doesn't. Like I was spammed A like a motherfucker and nothing happens. Again, it could just be the demo, and maybe in the actual game it would. Yeah, like maybe in the demo it doesn't work, and in the full game what it'll do is it'll let you push them off before they can bite you. Hopefully that's what they do. Cause I feel like again it just adds another element to being able to avoid conflict. Because that's part of what you want to do in these kind of games. You don't really want to have to shoot anything. You don't really want to have to, you know, be in conflict in general. I just want to like skirt around. People think of zombie games or zombie movies like, oh, you're just killing zombies. Like, no, you kind of want to avoid them as much as you possibly can. Like, unless you're like gonna be revisiting a location multiple times, you don't really need to be shooting and killing a zombie. That's kind of what you want to do. You want to like manage your inventory and manage a location, because in Resident Evil 2. And in Resident Evil game, when it comes to like the older ones, not like 5 through freaking 6, maybe not even 7. I guess you can throw 7 in there as well, in 4. So basically, the first game through 3, which you basically were doing, you were always coming back to a central location. There was a hub area in a sense. You were always passing through the same hallways, passing through the exact same main lobby, the exact same, you know, rooms. So that's the areas where you want to kill a zombie, because you're gonna keep going back through there. If you're just going through a hallway every now and then, it's not really a major hallway for you to get through. You don't need to waste your bullets. And right now I'm just shooting things just to, you know, enjoy the fucking game, not really to conserve or be super serious. It's a freaking beta. I don't have to like push myself at all. I beta with a demo. If those are just like important, yeah. where none of this shit freaking like hate carries over. This is even like how the games won't even start. Like this, the game's probably going to start entirely different than what we're seeing right now. Like right now, like like these doors, you can see like a lot of doors that have the locks on. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a key in the game where you can open these doors. There's multiple of like that lock in particular, and it's color coordinated too. And Resident Evil has a habit of making doors and locks have a certain color for them. I'm curious what they're going to do with Nemesis though, because in the original, when it comes down him, and like temporarily kill him, I guess. And when you do that, he drops like weapon upgrades. In this one, you can down him; he doesn't just drop any upgrades. So what has me curious is if they're gonna do the same thing, or just make him just like Mr. X, where it's kind of just he's just there to be an issue that gets on your nerves more so than an enemy that you can take out and farm or upgrade from.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
Like I admittedly forced demo the first time around. I didn't like really take time to explore and look around. Especially because freaking Nemesis showed up and I was like, yo, fuck out of here with this bullshit. And it's kind of like my thought process whenever a tyrant shows up. This is such a gorgeous game. Like, GG's Capcom. Kind of like, just show off, like, the dodge does actually freaking work the way it's supposed to work. Got like which actual moment triggers freaking Nemesis. So you can memorize things with these games because they're always scripted to do the exact same thing. So there is like a scheduled moment for things to show up. I've already forgotten what this freaking combination was. There's one thing I tend to not memorize is fucking combinations. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Like, I feel like these games, are Konami's like best attempt. Not Konami, Capcom's best attempt is to test the market. Like, they're doing a very good job at the whole idea of remakes. While everybody else they just do like their remasters and shit like that, and just hey, here you go, and that's it. It's like what Capcom is doing is a little different. What they're doing is they're like legitimately taking an original game, an original product, an original, something that wasn't even bad to begin with. They're taking that and then they're turning it into something else and making it better. And I would say these remakes are better than the original game. Like, yeah, nostalgia is going to be a thing. You're like going to feel like, oh, when I was at this age and I first played this game, it had this impact on my life, and I felt like it was just this good and whatnot. It's like, yeah, you're going to deal with, you're going to have like those moments and those people, but I would say that these games are better than the original. And I feel like when you start to do these kind of things, when you redesign a video game, you have such a potential to have failure. Like there's a huge shot of things not going right, and you ultimately, especially when it comes to anything that's a fan favorite, because you have people who are fans of the franchise, and they're going to be super critical of anything that you do. Yeah, that how nice that dodge is. And then like you have the bite that does nothing. It's like see what you're doing, Konami, but at the same time it's confusing. It's like pick one. Are you gonna allow us to defend ourselves, or are you not gonna allow us to defend ourselves? Ow. No, let's not go that way yet. Yeah, like that was, I definitely didn't have to take those bites. That was dumb on my part. But that's just what you had to do in the previous game. You literally will sit there and be like, I'm gonna have to take this bite because I don't want to waste my bullets. But this would be an area where I would say like you should kill zombies. Like, there's areas where it's like don't waste your time, don't waste your bullets, things like that. And this is the area where I'll say do kill them because you're gonna come back through here. And it's a situation to where not only are you gonna come back through here in a way in which you're gonna want to get through here fast. You're not gonna come through here and do anything else other than be speedy about it. Because it is an escape route. And it also leads to where you need to go. She is so pretty. Like that's something everyone's gonna have to get used to. You're gonna have to get used to me freaking sitting here and just talking about how fucking beautiful Jill Valentine is. If it didn't get old when I was doing it with Claire in freaking the previous game. Like yeah, Claire's bae and all, but Jill's the wife. Yo, can I get like some fries or something, homie? Your boy he's hungry. He needs some substance in his life, some foods. Here it is again. Another one of those locks. It's like this is gonna be something that you're gonna have to like actually open up and find a key for in the full game. I actually decided to run the stream at a different resolution today, so it's not running at the usual 720p that it runs at. Today's stream is running at 1080. I wanted to see how because I want people to be able to see this game in its full beautifulness. Oof, I dodged right into his arms. Like, my guy. You lucky sack of shit. We good, Jill. We're good. In the full game, the ammo is not this readily available. Because, like, we're constantly freaking running into freaking ammo. Like, it's a constant thing, and I don't like that. Like, you kind of want the game to, like, not give you ammo at a constant basis. Can you, like, y'all fuck off? Like, this is where Captain Big Dick gets triggered. Tried to dodge him. Yeah, the dodge ain't like easy as shit. I will point that out. You do have to like get good and time your shit right. It ain't like they just gave you an easy way around zombies. Like, no, you literally do have to time your shit right. It's another one of those locks that you're gonna need a key for. We have no room for our grenade, which is dumb. You would think they just let you put it into freaking the slot. Can't actually use it right now because we need freaking ammo. Room. Yes, I just wasted bullets more so on purpose than anything else. Basically, I want to be able to carry a shotgun. Not too upset about not having a grenade though, so I don't really care.
This must be the subway company's offices. Huh. Nothing.
You know, this is literally a full box of fucking donuts. What a damn waste. I really want some donuts right now. You think it'd be bad to freaking get Grubhub donuts I'm doing in the middle of a quarantine? Like, hey, everything's on lockdown. But hey, yo, Grubhub, can I get some Dunkin' Donuts?
Time it arrived in the first place.
Officer, get out of here. You would think I wasn't a Siege player. How shit my aim is right now. Funny thing is, my aim was like on point last night when we were playing this though. That's where you time it right. You know you timed it right when a game does that. It'll give you like an actual audio feedback and visual feedback that, yo, you just timed that shit right. A full health spray that I can't use because I don't have any room. Yes, I'm still wasting bullets on purpose so I can actually have room for things. We're not going to actually like need all the bullets that this game has given us, if I'm being entirely honest. Get off me, you whore. I am.
I've been keeping a stream, and it has a shit ton of enemies flying in it.
Fuck is that? Gunpowder. I'll do this so we can grab that. I don't even know if you're dead or not, but can you stay the fuck down? There's so much products in this damn. I feel like a lot of it. Um, Capcom putting like their own future games or old games into the game as marketing. I hit the button before he even launched game. That's usually when they want you to time the freaking roll, is when they actually lunge at you. Get over here. Here we did. I've gotten bitten more times during this run than the previous one. Kind of funny. He's going to wake up. And he falls down and get ready to freaking shoot. It's easy to know which zombies are ones that are going to freaking pop up. He actually has a classic design for the original game. Ain't got no room for nades. Shotgun ammo. I should destroy this. We can grab a nade. Yes, I know the effects of discarding.
I'm honestly, do you use gunpowder just for ammunition, or actually make explosives and such too?
The high-end gunpowder combines with the regular gunpowder makes shotgun ammo. Bitch, she just like legit did that. Like, I should blow your brains out. Get out the way. Get out of here. I can't get through this door. I'm offended. They're trying to bust through it. They can't get through it either. They've got to go the long way. This area is basically that's a shortcut back to where we need to get to. But there's a zombie freaking blocking the fucking door, so I gotta go around. It's a long way. You look like you're wearing trash bags as freaking clothes, my dude. Yeah. Anyways. We still have our healing spray? No, we don't. So essentially, that's why here. If you clear here, you ain't gotta worry about shit. And unlike Mr. X, this fucktard runs. He runs, jumps, he does all that stuff. X didn't do that. X just moves slow. He just moves slowly and stalks you around the world.
X is a chunky boy.
Whereas Nemesis legit is Usain Bolt.